This is your chakra reading for the first part of April 2022. I always begin with what comes through first, which is usually what you have to work on the most. But what came through first for you was your solar plexus chakra looking so good. Okay, first of all, there's no need to show off, Leo, but your solar plexus chakra looks amazing. Um, it's got really, that's not a surprise for you because you're a Leo, but it looks amazing. It's got a lot of energy in there. It's working really well. And so the deal with that is nothing to see here. So the next thing that came through was your root chakra. And your root chakra also looks pretty darn good. So your root chakra is responsible for your sense of safety, security, grounding. It is pretty much where it needs to be. It's a little bit over to the side. And it does have a little bit, it does have a little bit of stuck energy in there. And this, to me, is coming from you. It's tied to a couple other things, and one being your heart chakra. But this is about you having the sense of home that you have created, and I'll get into this more in a little bit. The sense of home that you have created is really revolves a lot around you and you spending a lot of alone time, which is okay because it's good to want to spend time alone. But I'd like to see you start expanding that, and I think it will help. Your sacral chakra, also looks good. In fact, real good. It's a little bit off to the center too. You've got a very nice balance of masculine and feminine energy in your sacral chakra. So I'm getting I kind of got just real sexy time vibes when I was zeroing in on your sacral chakra. So it was this really blend of to be blunt, great sex, but also good cuddling at the end. So, and the cuddling, I kind of felt too is a little bit of stuck energy in here. I kind of felt maybe it was you're almost embarrassed about that part, but you don't need to be embarrassed. We should have a good balance of masculine and feminine energy in all of our chakras. So your heart chakra is coming up next, and your heart chakra is looking sad. Your heart chakra is very small. Boop. We're going to put it right over here. You are capable of so much love, but you are keeping it to yourself. So, again, we'll talk about that more. Your throat chakra is fine. Yeah. Fine. No big deal. Nothing to see here. And your third eye chakra, to be honest, you're not really doing anything with your third eye chakra, but it's there. Boop. We'll just put it in. And it's not that. And your crown chakra also, it's kind of yep, it's there. Yeah, that's a little more accurate with your crown chakra. You know what? I don't know why I need to meditate on why I'm having these troubles when I'm done with these readings today, because I can't get the depictions right. I just got my message. It's who cares? Okay, so your eye care, that's why I'm going to be doing this. So let's start with, like I said, what was came through was most important was this you showing off about your solar plexus chakra, but let's talk about things you can do to find more alignment for your chakras. So the first thing you can do is going to be related to this heart chakra and your root chakra. So like I said, your root chakra looks okay. In fact, I get the sense that you're probably a pretty stable energy, especially for other people. Like they might find you very grounding. So it looks okay, and it does have the stuck energy. But it's like I feel you really needing to expand your definition of home. Okay. Expand home, like what home means. And I'm getting the sense that it's almost like some commitment issues, that you maybe are able to love in terms of romantic relationships, but you're not like letting this person in on home. Like maybe you've been dating for a really long time and you're like not ready to get married or move in together or whatever. I don't get any sense of what this other person feels like, and it doesn't matter because you have to do what's right for you. But the sense I get is that, this issue, you needing to expand your idea of home, is, not going to be the best for you. So the best thing for you so that you could be happiest is to start to expand that idea. So I would do some cacao, and I would do this 3 to 4 times a week. You can find cacao wafers at Sprouts usually if you have one in your city. You can find them online, like and just make sure they're ethically sourced, right? Because we don't want to rob these communities who have been making this sacred plant for a long time of their ability to actually benefit and profit from it, and to keep the land healthy so they can continue to grow and cultivate this beautiful healing crop. So I would do some cacao. I would do some sound healing at 256 hertz. You can do this overnight, put it on while you're falling to sleep. It feels fine for you to do it overnight. You can find these free on YouTube. Just type 256 hertz. There's a range of frequencies that can work for each chakra. So I've chosen 256 because that's what I feel is going to work best for you. And the other thing you should do actually, is a rose tea. That's going to help your heart chakra and this root chakra. So you can do a rose tea, or you can do a rose essential oil. If you don't like the scent of rose, I don't really like it either, to be honest. It reminds me of my great-grandmother. But if you do use the oil, which quite frankly is more effective than the tea, you can put it like on the bottom of your feet when you're going to sleep, and then it's like the furthest away from you. And also, it's a good place for it to be absorbed into your bloodstream. But rose actually comes through pretty strong here, so I think that feels like the most important thing to do. And that's going to help your heart chakra. It's going to help you to sort of start opening it up a little bit, almost like it's going to blossom. So you can start giving out love just a little more freely and receiving love a little more freely. Your throat chakra, like I said, looks fine. There's nothing you need to do here. I get the sense that you are a person of very few words, but you use your words judiciously, and it's fine. Like, you say what needs to be said, and you don't need to say more than that. Your third eye chakra, we don't need to be worrying about. You're not really using it. Your crown chakra is fine. There's nothing we need to be worried about there. So the idea for you, really this 2 weeks, because everything's looking pretty good, is to expand your idea of home. And using some plant medicine is going to be really helpful for that. So cacao 3 to 4 times a week. You can do that warm if you've never used it. I recommend it in the morning. It can be stimulating, not like coffee, but a little bit stimulating. I can't have it before bed. Rose would be the number one thing that you could do. You could use an essential oil, putting it on the bottom of your feet before bed, just 1 or 2 drops on each foot. You can do a rose tea if you enjoy that. I would do that in the mornings if you do it. And I would listen to some sound healing, put on a 256 hertz track, just let it play overnight. And I just drink a lot of water. That will help with your sacral chakra, and it helps generally with everything else. And then everything will start to come back online once you implement these things for the root chakra. But you are looking pretty good right now, Leo. So enjoy.